The Louisiana National Guard was activated back in April, and they have been helping the food bank pack and distribute millions of pounds of food into the communities that we serve, meeting the challenges that have been created by the pandemic. Oh my gosh, the Louisiana National Guard has been a huge blessing for our food bank and the other 4 food banks in the state of Louisiana since the start of the pandemic. They've helped us continue our mission and meet an increased need for food assistance in our communities. We're really excited to have Miss Louisiana here today helping us box up some food at the food bank warehouse. She's going to be helping to box up some peanut butter that will go out to people facing hunger in Louisiana. Food insecurity is a huge problem here in Louisiana, with over 784,000 people facing hunger before the pandemic started in March. We know that those numbers have risen as people have been laid off and faced other challenges due to the pandemic, and then of course the recent hurricanes as well. There is no one face of hunger. It could be just anyone, teachers, waitresses at your local restaurant who are struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, and they just need a little extra help to put food on the table for their families. The public has been incredibly supportive during this time and continues to just be very generous in supporting our mission. Every $10 donated to our food bank helps us provide 55 meals to people in need. The hurricanes have impacted statewide just hundreds of thousands of people, causing widespread power outages for days, meaning that people had to throw away everything in their freezers and refrigerators. Many people living paycheck to paycheck couldn't just go out to the grocery store and replace that food, so food banks have stepped in to help provide fresh and frozen food to help restock people's refrigerators.
I helped out with the peanut butter distribution boxes, and I also helped out with the backpack program. It is absolutely a need in Louisiana, going through not only a pandemic, COVID-19, but also the impacts of Hurricane Laura and Hurricane Delta most recently. Louisiana needs food assistance now more than ever. It makes me so happy. I've been involved with the food bank for the last 4 years, since 2016, so it's something that's very near and dear to my heart. I want to be a registered dietitian, so I understand what it means to fuel your body with nutritious food. So it's really exciting to see all of the people involved, especially the National Guard, helping out and helping be a part of the solution today. Working with the National Guard is really fun. They keep everything exciting and just engaging. I've gotten to know several of the National Guard members through working with the food bank. Actually, I participated in a disaster relief distribution a few weeks ago and got to meet and hang out with several of the National Guard members, and it's really an awesome opportunity to work with them. Service is one of the 4 points of the crown, and it is probably one of my favorite points of the crown. I have been working with the food bank for the last few years, and it's one thing that I really look forward to when I compete in the Miss Louisiana organization, is advocating for these individuals that are hungry.
The holidays are right around the corner, a time where most of us are thinking about our favorite foods and gathering around the table with our families to enjoy good meals, but for a lot of our neighbors, that's not the reality this year. They're stressed out, maybe out of work, and they need our help to make sure that they have a good meal on the table for their families this holiday season.
I also, by myself, packed peanut butter boxes, and a few years ago, Miss Louisiana contestants and candidates actually participated in a peanut butter drive titled Spread the Love, and it's cool to have that full circle moment and standing here as Miss Louisiana 2020 and packaging peanut butter with my social impact initiative, Feeding the Food Bank.
What went through your mind when you saw all that peanut butter?
I almost second guessed. I was like, I wonder if this is some of the peanut butter that we helped bring a few years ago when we competed in Miss Louisiana, because we actually, I don't remember how many pounds, but we all came together and donated several tubs of peanut butter. Service is one of the 4 points of the Miss Louisiana crown, and it's actually one of my favorites, and it's been so humbling to be here today at the food bank serving today. I will always remember the impact that we are making in children. There's actually 1 in 4 children in Louisiana that are food insecure, meaning they don't know where their next meal is coming from. Actually, the National School Lunch Program provides a third of their meals, and when COVID hit and all the schools were shut down, they lost that third of nutrition impact. And so the backpack program and the food bank are really helping close the gaps there.
We just ask the community to continue to support the food bank in whatever way they're able to do, whether that's by donating financially, donating food, or volunteering. Even though we're not accepting physical volunteers in our warehouse right now, you can still volunteer online by just sharing and helping to advocate on behalf of the people that we serve.
How can people get more information?
They can go to foodbanknela.org to get information about our food bank, or they can go to feedinglouisiana.org to get information on the entire state of Louisiana and the 5 food banks in the state.